You're fresh off a complete and utter domination of nationals for the
Yes, sir.
NCAA D1 swimming and diving.
Yeah, swimming and diving. Yeah.
Swimming and diving, complete and utter domination. Apparently, is the adjective that we're using. Go through. So, for those that don't know anything about swimming and how it works as far as scoring and whatever, can you take us through sort of your team won. Obviously, people would know like who have watched the
Mhm.
Olympics. Oh, he was faster than the other person. But what does it mean to sort of have a team win in swimming?
Yeah, the team win is, at UVA, it is really about the team, and to have a team win means that you have 16 to 18 women. We're talking women's NCAA's here, or men. We had our men also. They placed ninth at nationals, which is also fantastic for them. A team win means you just have across that depth. You just have, you have all these women from winning events. Paige Madden won 3 individual events, all the way down to if you just have someone score in the B final, which could be 5 or 6 points, but you have across the board, you have point scoring throughout the whole team. It's hard. It's hard to win an NCAA event. I'd say if you win one, that's an impressive feat. And every now and then you're going to get colleges that have one swimmer who's just so great at what he does or she does, and they go in and win an event or two. A good example of that is Minnesota's. Um, uh, I'm blanking on his name right now because I'm thinking women. Um, but anyway, for a team to win, you gotta have the whole team on board and scoring and swimming at their absolute potential. Um, Kate Douglas was swimming at her potential. Ella Nelson swimming at her potential. Paige, again, like I said, swimming at her potential. But you have to have, you know, those scores are always going to be up there at the top, scoring 20 points. You get 20 if you win an event, then it goes 17, 16, all the way down through 1 point. So having you have one swimmer who's there for one event and she scores ninth or 10th, and that's you get those few points, but it's like across the board your team is scoring points, and that's a hard feat to do. It's hard to assemble a team for the NCAA championships and not only take the team there but also score at the high enough level to score points. After 16th place, it's a goose egg. You get 0 points, so it's hard to have that depth and be successful at it.
So, how many events are across a like a meet like that? How many events, and then about how many points on average per event would you need to kind of run away with a win or a championship?
Yeah, I mean, there's 21 events total, and that's including diving. Um, to run away with a meet, there's always the old adage where it's like if you win the relays, you win the meet. And because relays are double individual points, so if you win a relay, it's 40 points. If you win an individual event, it's 20 points. And all the points are doubled from there. So if your relays, our relays were top 3 for the women's meet, and if you're top 3, those are 38 or 37, 36, all the way to 40 points. um, and that's you do some damage with it. I wouldn't say there's a specific point total that makes you like, oh, this is the points you need to win, because theoretically you could have just because there's so many different teams. It's not like a soccer situation where you have Manchester United versus Arsenal and they score points individually against each other. Now in a dual meet format, that works, but for a championship style meet, there's 25 different teams here at this meet, and you could have someone from the very bottom score 20 points, and that throws off the whole mess. If you get a run, we were 100 plus over NC State. um so if you're over 100, 150, around that mark, I'd say you're pretty set on winning. I think it was 491 was our total points to 354. NC State was second with 354, if I'm remembering correctly. Don't don't hold me to that. But yeah, no, I mean, there's no exact number to hit, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say though, even if you cross into like the 350, high 300s, low 400s, you're looking pretty good at that point,
Yeah.
regardless
Yeah.
of kind of what everybody else is doing.
Right.